What's up, everybody? I hope we're live. Let me know if we are, because if we are not, then I have a little bit of a problem. I think we're live. What's up, everybody? We're just in time for the FOMC minutes, but I'm just going to share all the links real quick in the Telegram group and stuff. Then I'm live right now. And then I'll look up something about the meeting, and then I'll also have to put on some headphones to listen to it myself. It's gonna be fun. I'll try to have the audio on as well for all of you, but I'll just have to check real quick because I'm not sure if we'll be able to do that. Bitcoin just had a bearish breakout. It should be beginning very, very soon. Is this it? I don't think it is. Okay, let me actually check out Federal Reserve. Let me see if I can find it there. How's everybody doing? This is not it, right? No, that's May the 3rd. Where can I see live things? Live things. Let me quickly check that out, because it has already begun, I think. Live video. Where can I check it here? No. Where can I see the FOMC minutes? Does anybody have a link? Because this is difficult to see. Let me just see if I can. Yeah, it should be right now, right? Or am I tweaking? Welcome to the stream, everybody. We're just looking up. We're just looking up a live stream because I cannot find any live stream right now. For the FOMC meeting minutes. Let's see. No, I cannot find anything. Or is this it? No, that's on the economic outlook. That's not it. Yeah, but yeah. I'm still looking for some more news. Let's see if we can actually get some sort of live report.
So what
somewhere.
is causing the market?
I don't think we'll find it there. I don't think we'll find it there either. Right now, Bitcoin is still pretty stable for now. I mean, we have not moved that much, but there should be a live stream, right? I'm actually not sure now. I think I've actually seen those FOMC minutes more often.
Rate hikes.
And again, on debt default, there was concern about it.
Maybe we just have to find some
Watch
sort
for
of
the
a
break
live stream
below.
somewhere.
Watch for the break.
That's CNBC maybe. And this is CNBC. Don't they have some sort of live stream? All right, let's see. Is this something new? This is something new. Federal Reserve officials were divided at their last meeting. Okay. Let's see. But this is not from today, right? He's inclined here. Most recently, Governor Christopher Waller said in a speech Wednesday that while data hasn't been presented a clear case for the June rate decision, he's inclined to think that more rate hikes will be needed. But let's see. I mean, there's no. I should have checked this out somewhere, but I'm not sure. Yeah, this is the press release. They can be viewed here. Well, where then? Are we going to read the statement? This is the press conference. No, that's March. I'm not sure where to find this now. That's May the 24th. Minutes can be found here. Are these the minutes? No, that's this is I'm a little bit lost, guys. I'm sorry. It hasn't started yet. Let's check out CNBC then. So they should be saying something at the very least.
This bank. What were they focused on instead of risk management? So
this is not it either. Don't they have some sort of a live on the FOMC minutes? I believe I could recall that it always was a live stream. If somebody can chime into that, I'm actually not sure anymore right now. So let me know if somebody has if somebody has a link to the FOMC minutes. Let me know, because right now it's just waiting, or it's just checking if we can find something. I mean, here you can see it's a press release, all right? But then the minutes can be viewed on the website. But then we go here, and I do not see anything yet, so maybe it hasn't started yet. But this was released. This is the minutes. All right, let's see the PDF right here. I'm not sure if it's nice to actually read all of this, but Bitcoin is not really reacting to it yet. I think it's better to just check out some sort of a press conference about it. And it should be live somewhere, but we'll just continue to check that out. And in the meanwhile, Bitcoin is pretty stable right now, as you can see. We obviously had a little bit of a bearish breakout earlier this afternoon, but that was to be. I did not expect it to come today, but it was lurking. All right, it's not 100% unexpected. It's only a report. All right, I really thought it was a live stream, to be honest. I thought we were going to watch a live stream together, but let's actually check out some news on Twitter then, if we can find something. Yeah, here are the minutes. But it's I don't want to read that whole thing in this live stream. That's really not the place. And it also does not seem like maybe we can find something. But aren't they going to? They usually do a live stream as well, right? Where they just read out the minutes. That's what I thought. Isn't this? No, this is definitely not the thing. But usually,
Despite
I thought they actually did that. But I guess I'm wrong. So for now, this is it. This is the FOMC minutes. We're not getting really that much of a reaction. I do want to check out if the S&P 500 is giving some sort of a reaction. Let's see, SPX. S&P is not really reacting either. We're a little bit bullish. Dollar strength index is pretty strong right now, but also barely moving, I would say. So it's for now it's very neutral. And I still, to be honest, have to think about what that means for crypto. I would love to see some sort of a... yeah, here we can see the minutes. So perhaps on CNBC right here, we can actually find out a little bit more about the news or what was in there. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Because I don't think we can... no, yeah, so people are reading the FOMC minutes right now. We're not going to do that. Let's go over the CNBC article. Chair Jerome Powell weighed in last week, providing little indication he's thinking about... Little indication he's thinking about rate cuts, though he said that the banking issues could negate the need for increases. It's basically what he's saying. He's been saying for a while now. I think there's no new news in here. All right, let's actually find some more sources on it. The more sources, the better. Right now, market is still not reacting. You would think that the market would have reacted already right now, but we're getting almost no reaction as of right now. Let's see if we can find something more, some sort of a live feed or anything. That would be amazing. Some sort of a live feed on it. This is live coverage, but will this really be... This is old, I think. Yeah, May the 3rd. So we won't really have anything about that either. That's nothing neither. Yeah, the market is a little bit bearish. I mean, usually, or at least usually, what you sometimes have is that you get some sort of relief after such a press release has been released. And that just the relief of getting it out of the way is already enough to get some bullish momentum. But right now, I mean, on the 1 hour time frame, we're displaying a little bit of bullish momentum. But apart from that, we just had a major bearish breakout. I mean, now we have this entire level right here between 26,500 all the way up to 26,800, I should say actually. So something like this, perhaps. We have this whole resistance level. So it's not looking good for Bitcoin. At this point of time, it looks way more likely that we'll see the levels around 25,200 and 25,000. Then that we can actually get some bullish momentum and break back above 26,600 and 26,700. Because that is what we would need to do. And right now, it does not look like we're strong enough to do something like that. And apart from that, I mean, more and more news, and that's also what we read right now, is that it does look like the interest rates will increase even more. Yeah, the interest rates, we don't know, but it's probably going to go up again. I mean, it looks like it will go up again. Yeah. Swiss, welcome. They had the FOMC minutes, which we just learned is or what I just learned was is a press document only. So it's basically writing about it's the FOMC. It's the FOMC, which is one of the institutions kind of going over the that has to set the interest rates, and they give their statements on what they expect. And it looks like they will need to increase once more. So the upcoming interest rate for the US, I'm actually not sure when that is. Let's check it out. Yeah, so the next meeting is in 20 days. That still takes some time, to be fair. Interest rate for the US, can we just look at the US event? No, just in the entire couple of... Like this? No, that's not it. But yeah, so it looks like it's going up again, and Bitcoin is not necessarily reacting too bearish to that. Perhaps because it was already a little bit expected, because as most of you know, or at least if you don't know, now you know, one of the biggest indicators with which you can already kind of see yourself if the interest rates or if the outcome of like minutes like this or release like this, or just in general the interest rate is going to be good or not, one of the best indicators is just to take a look at recent economic events, right? So yesterday, for example, while the new home sales in the US, last week they were still lower than expected. And now we're seeing this week that they're actually higher than expected, and month on month. So that's really showing the short-term the short-term growth, or at least the short-term economic momentum, it has grown by 4.1%, where -2 was expected. That is just that's very good for the US economy, but that probably means that inflation is not really calming down enough, and that interest rates really do need to increase even more. So that is right now what's happening. I mean, if you take a look at the US right now, if we just take a look at everything, if we can, like we check out the dates since May the 1st for the entirety of May, what you'll see is that ever since the last interest rate, when the rates went up by 0.25, let me check if the live stream is still okay, by the way. Oh, black box with the with a quick summary. Fed to retain optionality after May hike. Next move less certain. Rate cuts unlikely this year. Rate cuts, unlikely this entire year. And hikes not out of question depending on economy. Tighter credit conditions seen, but too early to say what effects. Some say modest. Inflation slowing more slowly than expected. Commercial real estate risk to banks stated. That's like last interest rate meeting. What they said is that they would go about it meeting per meeting, right? So every meeting they would take a look at things like these to check out whether further rate hikes or rate cuts were needed. But it's pretty bearish that no rate cuts are expected for 2023. That does increase the likelihood of a 2025 bull market. But still, that is pretty bearish, and I'm not sure. I mean, we have already dropped down quite severely last 24 hours, so perhaps that was already in advance for this, and that this is just and that we have already priced it in. That could be true, but that is quite bearish. But if you take a look at, for example, since the Federal Reserve interest rate decision last time, what you had is that initial jobless claims were lower than expected. So that means more inflation. Unemployment rate lower than expected. Kind of goes hand in hand. But that also means the economy is doing great. And then the inflation rate was lower than expected. So that was actually bullish. While the economy is doing better and better. Initial jobless claims Thursday the 11th were a little bit higher, which would be bullish for Bitcoin and bullish for crypto. And then we did not have that much more. Building permits was last week. Building permits were actually lower than expected. So again, that's something bullish for Bitcoin. But then, like I said, home sales went down last week Thursday, and then this week new home sales. Oh, it's existing home sales and new home sales. And new home sales went up significantly. And existing home sales actually went down as expected. That's interesting. That's an interesting development, but maybe it does not have that significant of an impact on crypto then. But all right. Yeah, so that's the FOMC minutes. For now, they seem to be completely in line with what we already knew, right? So, or not necessarily, because some people actually were hoping, I think, for rate cuts. But the only time rate cuts were really in question, I think, was like 2 months ago, because 2 months ago you saw the economic numbers really moving towards something bad for the US economy. And right now the numbers are actually quite good. So probably the interest rates are probably going up to 5.5 and perhaps even all the way up to 5.75 until they at some point of time pause it. It just depends, guys. It depends. If you want to stay updated on this, I would suggest watching my Bitcoin videos. In my Bitcoin videos, every weekend and every day I go over all of these economic events. So you'll actually be kept up to date on everything you need to know regarding the state of the US economy. Yeah, no real live streams that are interesting right now, I think. There's nobody really live. So that's okay. Is there something new on CNBC that they updated 8 minutes ago? Let's see. Yeah, it's just the same. There's really nothing has changed. So the difficult part, I think, is it's June the 14th, huh? June the 14th. What's up, Thomas? Doing good? Yeah, so we'll just have to wait. It's going to be, I think we're going to be so reliant though on all of the economic events going on, because like they said last time around, they're going about it in a very pragmatic way, right? So they're following all of the results, and they're doing economic analysis on everything that's happening in the US, and based on how it's going, they will decide whether they will pause the rate hikes, whether they will hike it again, or whether they will cut it. But cutting it right now seems way too early, because the inflation is still over, or at least around 5%. That's very high. It's, well, relatively, it's very high. It's or not relatively. Relatively, it's actually pretty decent. If you compare it with here in Europe, it's pretty good. But just if you if you like their benchmark is 2%, I think, or perhaps 2.5%. So then it's pretty high. So nothing has changed. I'm not sure what that means for Bitcoin. That's the big question. I would think that we're going to get some momentum. I mean, right now I don't even think that the volume is increasing. Volume increased a little bit today when we had that bearish drop, but it hasn't really increased right now. It's just the same as the as the interest rate meeting right now. So yeah, what I expect is that will just continue. I mean, I do think that from this level right here, there's some sort of a minor level around 26,000. I think we'll be testing this level between 26,500 and 26,750. If we can break above that, fine, we can actually consolidate here. It would be the same as the move we had 2 Fridays ago. But I think it's a bit more likely right now that we will actually continue our fall down towards our next support level around 25,000 and 25,200. That's what I think the most likely scenario is at this point of time. Given the news we got, which wasn't really new news, I think that's the most likely scenario. So I think we've spoken about that enough. Where are you from? I'm from the Netherlands. ARPA. Yeah, ARPA, I'm in a short too. I mean, it's not ideal right now, but yeah, ARPA is still very strong. It's struggling with this level around 11.5 and 12 cents. I shorted from 7.3, so from down here. So I'm in heavy drawdown. I do think that it will drop down, but my liquidation point is not as low as you. So I'm not sure, man. It can hit your liquidation. Yeah, only ARPA. Yeah, but ARPA right now, guys, it's interesting, because if you take a look at it, first of all, I mean, CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap give different numbers. On CoinMarketCap, the volume right now is actually almost 600 million, which is crazy, right? I mean, this reminds me a little bit of the move we had with Space ID. I also shorted this move. I shorted this move down here. So I had to wait all this time before I was in profit again. And I closed it yesterday at around 45 cents. So great trades, but like right here, I mean, the volume went up to $1 billion. I don't think ARPA will get to $1 billion in these market circumstances. But I mean, 600. It's pretty crazy. And if you take a look at where the volume is coming from, again, that also differs depending on if you're looking at CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. But one thing that's for sure is that it's 100% manipulated. I mean, if you take a look at it on CoinGecko, you got a lot of volume coming from Turkey, got a lot of volume coming from BitTrue, UpBit, HitBTC, BitDump. Those are all exchanges that are quite notorious for being used by manipulators, then, if we would want to call it that. And then you take a look at CoinMarketCap, and there you'll see a completely different story. You'll see a lot of Turkish volume again, but no BitTrue. And then you see BitDump quite a lot, but apart from that, almost nothing new. I mean, for example, this morning, I still believe that there was a lot of volume coming from UpBit, but right now you cannot find anything about UpBit. So it's a little bit weird. I mean, at some point of time, ARPA is going to fall, and it's going to fall hard. We've had moves with this, with like ARPA more often. Not as big as this though. That's 100% true. It will fall at some point, but how high we can get, I'm not sure. I mean, I know we're at a major resistance level right now, as you can see, between 12 cents and 11.5 cents. But if that breaks, if for some reason we can break above 12 cents, we can go as high as 15 cents, to be honest. I mean, that's the next level. That level around 14.5, and 15 cents, that's the next major resistance level. Can we get there? Yes, it would be stupid to say that we cannot after we had a move like this. So we'll have to wait. I think one very important thing is the daily close. If, for example, with the daily we could actually close below 10.5 cents, that would be amazing, because then you don't have a bullish breakout above the 382 fib here. And that's quite a major fib, so that matters. Make more videos for Litecoin. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I might actually do that. I like Litecoin a lot. Let's actually check it out right now. Kava is going to pull back. Probably yes. Kava also looks very manipulated. I'm not trying to say that too much, but it just does. Oh, Kava has already pulled back. I'm not sure what you're talking about. If Kava right now, what it's going to do is it's going to test this level right here. All right, so you have this level right here. That's the main level. It's going to test that 1.1. It's close to 1.1. It's going to test that. If we break down below that on the 4-hour time frame, we're probably going to pull back. Probably going to pull back as far as $1.95 at the very least. And if we can hold that on the daily, so if we close above that and actually hold it on the 4-hour time frame for like 1-2 candles, we might be able to get back up to 1.25 and 1.3. So it depends on the level at 1.1. And Litecoin right now set a significant support. That's one thing. Significant support right here at 0.618 fib, but we arguably already found support there. Yeah, Litecoin is not looking too great right now. I was actually looking for a Litecoin short off of this level right here at around 88 cents or $88. But I very much doubt that it will go there. I think it's more likely right now that we'll drop down to these levels right here at around 82 cents or $82, excuse me. And that will just consolidate a bit on top of there and watch what Bitcoin does. I think that's more likely. But your lick price is 0.0, or your short is 0.075, I think. And your lick price is 0.15. I don't know. Do you mind being liquidated? I'm not sure how much capital you have in your account, because my liquidation is around 25 cents. And that would mean that I would be liquidated of about $3,000. I'm comfortable with losing that if it really hits that level, because I don't think it will hit that level. All right, so 0.15 cents. Look, at this point of time, like I said, there's significant resistance all the way from 12 cents all the way up to 14.5 cents. All right, so hitting 15 cents looks unlikely, but it also looked very unlikely yesterday that after a move like this of about 40%, that we would rise another from that level, another 77%. So it's hard to say with ARPA. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah. All right, guys, we're going to quit the stream. It's yeah, you'll be losing that. It's up to you. It's up to if you yeah. It sounds like a lot, but yeah, like I said, I did my analysis on that. We can get it. It looks like it's not going to hit 0.15. But with ARPA right now, there's really, you cannot give any guarantees, I would say. So yeah, we reached the end of this live stream. I want to thank you all for being here. It was a good live stream. I hoped for some sort of live stream or a FOMC or Federal Reserve live stream. But we went over it. So if you still want to check out some of the news about the FOMC minutes and what that means, just scroll back a little bit to when we were on the Bitcoin chart. There you'll find it. For now, this was my live stream. So everybody have a good evening or afternoon if you're from the US, or good night. Sleep well if you're from Asia. But for now, thank you for being here. I'll see you in my live stream and in my next videos. Again, tomorrow, as always, I'll be back with more Bitcoin and Ethereum updates. and whatever crypto is trending at that point of time. For now, thank you for being here. Have a great day and bye.